let's go ahead and get to our daily dish for today. We are continuing one of our favorite segments here on Living Local called Grow Your Garden with K&K.
That's right. Every month we'll be joined by a lawn and garden expert who will answer all of your lawn and garden questions. And over the past few weeks, we've asked you to send us your questions.
So I stopped by and I talked to Janet Freeborn, lawn and garden manager at K&K Hardware, which is also this segment's sponsor. Let's see what advice Janet has for our viewers. Check it out. Hi Janet, it might be December, but there's still a lot to talk about when it comes to our lawns and gardens. Alan from Long Grove says, I forgot to cover my roses last year and they turned out fine. Is it necessary to cover them every year?
Okay, so let's talk about roses because they're different. So if you have a knockout rose or you have one of these easy elegant roses, those are grown on their own rootstock. So you don't really have to do anything to those roses because it's a little different ball game, all right? So the only thing you would want to do is just kind of cover them with mulch or blow your leaves on them so that they're good and mulched in. That's all you have to do with those roses.
Okay.
So if your rose is a hybrid tea, which has a graft point to it, then it's important for you to somehow cover that graft point, because that graft point is really where the damage will come from winter time. So that's a difference.
Climbing roses?
I don't think you can kill climbing roses.
Okay.
So they're pretty much on their own.
Good to know. All right, so Barbara from Kelowna wants to know how to keep her house plants thriving during these next few months. She noticed a lot of leaves falling from her plants. Does this mean that they need more light?
Okay. So first of all, you got to remember your house plants are plants and they go through 4 seasons like everything else. So when you bring them in from being outside, the first thing they want to do is they want to lose about 1/3 of their plant tissue. Oh. So they don't have to reserve it over the winter because they know the days are getting shorter and so the temperature is going down, so they do that just naturally.
Okay.
So the thriving part of it really isn't what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is keep them alive.
Okay. That's the key.
So water once every 10 days or so.
Okay.
Get some liquid fertilizers to put in there to keep them healthy. If you have to supplement light, get some kind of a grow light to put on them.
Okay.
Because remember, they are not getting as much sunlight as they would in the summertime.
Right.
Because now our days are so short. So it might mean that you just need to add a little bit of sunlight to them. Okay. Don't expect them to grow. Don't expect them to bloom. Don't expect them to do the hard stuff. Okay. All right, so it's a survival thing. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
And then once the daylights start to lengthen in the spring, that's when they can go outside and be happy.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll all be happy when it's
We'll all be happy, right?
Exactly. All right, some great advice. Thanks, Janet.
Thank you.
Again, this segment was sponsored by K&K Hardware. If you have a question you want answered about planting or gardening, message the Living Local Facebook page.